EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison! Warriors, 70!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. And look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Barber on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Cougar 19. Hustle, hustle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now play number 7 of this drive but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
18, right in.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll start with the option, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the...
Oh, Barber loses it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have 2 very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
19 Lions.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. 1 in running the ball, 1 in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Outright to Smith and Jigba. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson out of the shotgun. They got his man complete. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Colts, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hey, check that. Street.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the return will stop right around the 25.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Let's go.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try to take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
he's lost.
Yeah, it was no doubt.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Back to 60. Trap alert, trap alert. Ready?
First down, they go with Barber again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On second down, Barber. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pat is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Barber. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Bison. Warrior 70.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They go play action with Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Man in motion left, that's Smith and Jigba.
Tight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
On first down, Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Got it! Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19!
Richardson off the play fake. And open, that's Deebo Samuel. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go!
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
70 Timberwolves! Ready?
Now it's Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Ready?
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Richardson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
65 cat! 65 cat! 18 Pioneer!
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection. One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Barber. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On second down, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Dragon 60.
On third down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very solid gain of 27.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Come 19. Come 19.
They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, it's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they send a man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is down to 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson.
The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
You know, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Barber. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Big Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Got it. Ready?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3.
On the ball, on the ball.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable for how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Cougar 19.
At the 42-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. Rig.
And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was safe. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Colts,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
and they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to